All right. Let me make this a little short video here. I want to thank Exposed Manosphere. That was my very first actual conversation I have with Exposed Manosphere. Shout out to him. Shout out to Aaron Fountain for being on that panel. Um, it was on Art Benaca's panel with Series Eyes. Shout out to her too. Uh, the conversations the four of us had was very salient, very pointed, very interesting conversation. And I had to leave a little bit early during the conversation, but I got to say Art Benaca, Series Eyes, and Aaron Fountain, Exposed Manosphere. Uh, I'm glad though y'all had me on the live panel. And I know what they're going to say. They're going to say, "Oh, we are in league. We are part of some fucking group." They're going to say, this is a conspiracy." I know what they're going to say, right? And that's the first time I ever talked to Exposed Manosphere face to face on a panel. A lot of people are missing the point. They're missing the mark. Um, the problem is we have a lot of anti-intellectuals, people who want to be anti-intellect. And like what I said, is this space on YouTube, and whether that's the pro blacks or because I was on let me see, I was on Maurice Delk's channel, and the pro blacks, Arthur Clark and Arthur and what's his name, psychopath atheist, right? And right, yeah, exactly. Dude, I assume though you Naka's live stream earlier. Yeah, the three of us was talking. So yeah, so yeah. I'm glad though. I'm glad he's doing his thing. He's actually shaking things up though. B Money, he's shaking things up. And it's time for things to be shaken up a bit. But anyway, going back to what happened last night. Uh, before I was on, I did my live stream before Maurice Delk was doing a live stream, and Tommy Sotomayor was on that live stream on Maurice Delk's channel. So anyway, here is the problem with these ideologies, with these philosophies, with these groups, what may have you. There is the problem. The reason why this space is toxic is the um is this notion. No, ain't notion. Is this echo chamber. You know, you have an echo chamber. So if somebody deviates from a certain position, I'm gonna use the pro blacks as a prime example. I'm gonna use the pro blacks, right? I got called a white woman lover. I love white people. That's what Arthur, the same author that you seen from RBR Networks channel, Real Brother Radio's channel. Um, he sitting there talking about that's not what pro-black means. That's why you were against pro-blackism, And I really was talking to to psychopath atheist, because me and psychopath atheist known each other for about 5 years at least, 4 or 5 years at least. So when he asked me the question, I was going to answer him the question, why I have a problem with the pro-black conscious community. And before I even answered the question, and it was a civil conversation, it actually began civil up until our author tried to filibuster his way into the conversation, and I don't like that shit. So, author, I'm talking to you. First of all, author, how the fuck do you call yourself pro-black when the people you talk about are black people? And when you have problems, when you disagree with certain black people, author, you make death threats to. So how the fuck can you sit there talking about, man, I'm pro-black, when all you do is making threats to other black people? Me too, be money. I'm done with this shit. I'm done with all these little stupid ass communities and shit. Now I'm talking side agent, me side by agent trying to have a conversation. He asked a question. I'm trying to answer the question. I can't even answer the question because author author wants to act like he's king shit and try to police the conversation. I can't stand that shit. And then there was a problem with something atheist did. There was a problem with what he said though. There was a problem he said though, because the thing is, he asked me the question was, okay, name me the examples on why you have a problem with the black conscious community. I said, look, the pro-black community are the alt-right in blackface. And I said that last night. I said it last night on Maurice Delk's channel. And when I said that, he asked me why do you believe in that? I said, look how both of y'all talk about that. I really was trying to get. I really was listing down. Excuse me. I really was listing down my. I really was listing down my problems. With the issues I have. I said, for one, you know the talking points is similar to that of the alt right. How y'all talk about the people whose religion starts with a J. That's one thing. The other thing is how y'all view interracial couples. That's another. Both the pro-black community and the alt-right shared the premise of racial annihilation. The white race is being extinct. That's what the alt-right would say. Well, the pro-black conscious community types would say, well, the black race is dying. And my thing is, wait a minute. In order for one to die off, one would have to secede, though, because both races can't die out all at once. When those two groups are one of the two biggest groups that make up the fabric of North American society. That doesn't make any sense. That's what I'm trying to say. So how can the alt-right sit there talking about, man, we will not be replaced, and then we call, in the pro-black say we're being replaced. Wait a minute, y'all just repeating each other's slogans. The pro-blacks will sit there and say we're being replaced by Hispanics. And the alt-right will say we're being replaced by the blacks the J people, the Hispanics, the Asians, and what we have you. It's the rhetoric. So so I'm like this. Look, I go by the tree. I go by the fruit that comes from that tree. I judge the tree by the fruit it produces. So don't get mad at a mad head doctor. Don't get mad at a BIGJXXX. Don't get mad at at Tyrone Thompson. Don't get mad at certain people who have a problem with that certain ideology. And it's amazing that some of y'all will sit there and say race hustling, or accuse other people of race hustling. Wait a minute. How do y'all accuse somebody else of race hustling when that's y'all's primary job is race hustling? Let's start with some of you in the pro black community. Y'all sit there and say this, and y'all said this last night. We are at the bottom. Explain that, please. Well, that's not even an accurate statistic to say that black people are at the bottom. That's not a true statement. Because despite slavery, despite Jim Crow, despite all this, bullshit, they did not kill you off like the natives. They did not put you in reservation like the indigenous native First Nation peoples on this continent, whether that's in the United States or in Canada. So in that realm, you are not at the bottom. If you go to some of these Indian these Native American Indian reservations in the Southwest, their communities kind of look like shit. And no, don't talk about the well, they got casinos. Yeah, no, we ain't talking because casinos. There's only a few casinos. Oh, oh, and that argument using that whole well, Native Americans they got casinos. Okay, if you want to judge the wealth of the native peoples by the casinos, therefore therefore don't get mad when white people judge black people's wealth and black people's freedom when they look at Michael Jordan or Tiger Woods, LeBron James, Shaquille O'Neal, Muhammad Ali, and so forth. When they talk about, well, you see, there is no racism because y'all still making money. Y'all doing the same bullshit argument. So this argument that you at the bottom is a fraud argument. Always have been. Because the economics, if you look at the economics between the races, between these groups in America, you will see who has the highest suicide rate, who has the highest poverty rate, who has the highest crime rate. And no, I'm not bashing the Native American tribes because those people went through 700 years of bullshit. They went through 700 years of the Vikings, the Dutch, the British, the Portuguese, all these little groups. Hell, even the Chinese that came over from the West Coast, even the Russians that took over goddamn Alaska. That's 700 years of being invaded. And no, I'm not here to put one group over another. That's not the point. The point is though, y'all like to use these statistics and then try to whitewash or quote unquote whitewash them to to achieve your own, to further your own narrative, rather than look at the facts of what it is. You know, and that's what sci-fi agents need to understand. That. You need to understand that. He is so concerned. Him and Renee are so concerned uh this about black people not being pro black. I mean, you're going to have to accept it. You know, Taz exclusives accepted it. When Taz told me, well, Big J, you may not be pro black, but you're not anti black. You're right. I am not anti black. But that's what Arthur don't seem to understand. See, Arthur thinks though if something's not pro, therefore though that's being anti. And what Maurice Delk was trying to convey last night is the truth. It's the rhetoric. And where y'all begins y'all's conversations at. And what y'all only talk about is what y'all talk about, and some things and I forgot to include this. How many of y'all misquoted black leaders? How y'all love to misquote or take proportions out of quotes of other black figures from the past. Case in point. Case in point. John Henry Clark. Many of you who are in the conscious community talks about John Henry Clark. How much you love John Henry Clark. How much John Henry Clark used to debate the historical, narrative. How Amos Wilson and John Henry Clark and I'm trying to remember the third, Francis Quelch Wilson and so forth, Neely Fuller, how they all created y'all's consciousness. Who are the godmothers and godfathers of your political and social leading. But the problem is, why do y'all misquote these individuals? When John Henry Clark said, "We have no friends," did like y'all actually finish what he actually said when he said, "We have no friends"? See, a lot of y'all some of y'all like to cut up because some of y'all so much in that echo chamber. Y'all so much in this echo chamber that any truth or no any misinformation rather is often overlooked. That any disinformation is being ignored. Let's go back to John Henry Clark. We have no friends. Okay, finish what John Henry Clark said. How about y'all finish? Y'all like to do sound clips. Y'all like to do these clips of John Henry Clark wearing that white shirt with his hands making an expression saying, "We have no friends." Well, finish the statement. Finish the statement what John Henry Clark said. Yes, he said we as black people have no friends. Yes, he said that. But finish the sentence. Finish the paragraph. None of y'all won't do that. What's going on, Pure Butterfly? John Henry Clark said, yes, we got no friends. And And further along in the conversation, he said something to the effect of, we got to work with other oppressed people. None of y'all in the conscious community, in the pro-black community, will ever repeat the full sentence, the full paragraph. Y'all look at 1, 2, 3 words, and then y'all want to run with it. Another quote, Dr. Martin Luther King, the same Dr. Martin Luther King that many of y'all, and let me say something too, the same Dr. Martin Luther King that y'all and the alt-right hates. All the alt-right hates Martin Luther King for quote unquote immigrating American society. Y'all on the other hand call, instead of calling MLK Day, y'all call it Immigration Day, and then y'all trash talk about MLK. Then at the same time, while y'all's doing that, y'all turn around and quote him. Y'all quote him as saying, I integrated my people into a burning house. Now, that conversation, I integrate my people to a burning house, that conversation was sometime around the last 5 months of MLK's life. So we're going to sit there and say between November 67 up till April 68. So he said, I immigrated my people into a burning house. Y'all took that. Y'all ran with that. Y'all ran with that. Say, well, you see, Martin Luther King was not for justice. He was a segregator. He want America to turn back to segregation. Even though segregation is unconstitutional, been unconstitutional since the by the Constitution, not by what even though the Southern states was not honoring the Constitution, but it's been unconstitutional since 1866, and also with Fergie versus no, well, I forgot that trial. I trial. Oh, Texas v. White. The court case Texas v. White. But anyway, that's one of the examples. However, y'all misquote MLK. Did not say we integrate our people into a burning house. That's a comma, not a period. He says, I'm afraid I integrate my people into a burning house, but we must be the firemen to put the fire out. That's what he said. That's the full sentence. And what I just said is an actual quote. Is an actual quote. But you psychopath atheists, you Renee, and yes, author, I'm talking about you. Y'all will dismiss half of what a person said, and then y'all misquote y'all misquote all these black leaders. Same way like how though y'all misquote Malcolm X. Y'all only use bits and pieces only to further your own narrative. But yet, so y'all get mad when I said, and I said this last night. I said this last night, and I hope the phone don't ring. But I said this last night. That's why it shout out to BMT, because BMT got tired of hearing the rhetoric. You can't sit there and say, you can't sit there talking about you're pro-black and then turn around and misquote black people who was part of the leadership. If you're misquoting somebody, you're disrespecting them, these individuals. But then y'all say y'all all pro-black. Makes absolutely no sense. And I'm gonna say it right now. None of y'all are going to challenge me on that. None of y'all are going to challenge. And I'm gonna say something to you. Hey, Arthur, I'm talking to you, Arthur. Last night, the only rebuttal I got from you, Arthur, was white women. Big J, you love white women. And my reply to you is yes, yeah. I'm a single heterosexual man. I'm going to talk to women. I don't give a flying fuck what fucking race she is. That's your problem, not mine. And you're thinking, you see, and again, you're thinking my blackness ends and begins at the tip, well, of how I'm gonna say this. I'm trying to keep this clean. I'm trying to keep this conversation clean. You think my blackness ends with between the legs of a woman, rather than one's blackness is should end and begins what's in that person's soul and heart and whatever have you. But you thinking that my blackness ends with what 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 some white girl was telling me in the chat room. And yeah, so I guess I am kind of fond of old girl who's in that chat room. Me and her talk privately. So what's the point? Author. What's the point, author? I see you on Red the Bad Guys channel making threats to other black men. You make threats to BMT. But the thing is, you said you're pro-black. Wait a minute. How can you be pro-black? I'm for black love and black family, black friendship. Wait a minute. BMT did not deserve to be said, oh, I'm gonna knock his head off. You're the one saying that, author. And you think people are supposed to take you seriously, right? That right. What you just did is years upon years upon years of being in an echo chamber. That's years of being in an echo chamber. That when every time somebody presents an argument or presents a, a statement that goes outside of your worldview, you come unglued. You get triggered. And then though you want to talk about the black manosphere, author, you want to talk about the black manosphere. Because I see you on Red Bad Guys channel talking about the black manosphere. Dude, you and those pro-blacks are no better than the black manosphere. Because the black manosphere, they do the same shit. They do absolutely the same shit. Oh, I'm MGTOW. One guy says, I'm no longer MGTOW. You're a simp. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm a idiot more. One guy finds love. Oh, he's a traitor because he found love. He won't smoke because he found love. He hates MGTOW because he found love. He hates men because he's in love with a woman. He's a simp because so he got female co-hosts. Y'all not living in the world of reality. And then y'all thinking, in order to disagree with somebody, you have to call them retarded. You gotta call them names. You gotta call them. Uh, what's the new one now? Anti no the unintellectual and shit. Y'all got to get a fucking grip. And yes, woman of the past, I got your message. I got your comment on my last live stream from last night with wacky world. And let me say this, woman of the past, you're welcome to come on my channel anytime. You can welcome come on my panel anytime because you let me say something, woman of the past. You about one of the best people I came across on YouTube, and that really offended me. And even though I didn't even know you at the time, but when I saw that, that really offended my soul. What Ramil did and what Ramil fans was doing their chat room. So so that's why I have a problem. That's one of the main reasons why I have a problem with the Manosphere, MGTOWs, because they don't know how to have conversations. See, the problem is they never taught other men how to have conversations with other people who aren't them. They firmly believe in, oh, let me just gaslight. Let me just talk shit. Let me just go ahead and make up shit. Let me gas up this conspiracy theory rather than treating people, or let me send my trolls to your channel so they can get in the chat room or in the comment section and do all stupid shit instead of being brave enough to say, instead of being brave enough to do a give and take conversation, instead of doing this, we're going to a round table, all that dumb shit. So what Reveal did to you on the past was some foul shit, and he's not the only one. He's not the only one that does the foul shit, and it's like though y'all be telling about we here to teach other men to do X, Y, and Z. What's going on, Mika B? What's going on, Mika B? Yeah. Mika B. Go to Maurice Delk's channel. The title of it is Tommy Sotomayor ate uh uh French toast or some shit. I was on that panel later on. Anyway, it's on Maurice channels. Maurice channels. Maurice Delks. Um, he's on Maurice Delks live stream, and that's what this well partially what this is about. Back to the point. So y'all got to understand something. Y'all allow these online groups Okay, you have been listening from the beginning then? Okay. Oh yeah, and this is also part of what Art Benaca and Exposed Manosphere was having a conversation. So this is the first time Aaron Fountain and myself had a conversation. So you should listen to that. That's Art Benaca's channel as well. It's also a reaction to what happened. When was that? 4 hours? No, what was that? 2.5 hours ago. Where was I at? Yeah. But the problem is, though, too many of y'all are stuck in these idiotic um, echo chambers, and y'all can't reason. You want to know why people you really want to know why people you can't reason with because you all day you stuck on is I'm pro black. I'm blackly black, blackly black, or some of y'all stuck on I'm MGTOW and women ain't shit. I'm MGTOW, got the red pill. I'm Manosphere, this, that, and the third. Y'all stuck in these little echo chambers, and then when people try to have a conversation, oh, it's on some Big J looking for smoke. No, I ain't looking for no goddamn smoke. The only person looking for smoke is you. See, some of y'all on here are mad at other people because your life sucks. Look, let me tell you right now, my life ain't shit. But I'm not going around here talking about, well, I'm better than everybody. I'm not here putting on a fucking cape on and talking about I'm king and I'm king this or I got an army. I'm a general. I got an army. Just like how Anger Man always talking about, I got me an army. No, stop. Some of y'all have this delusions of grandeur, and this delusions of grandeur is always two things with this delusions of grandeur. Y'all either think that everybody's attacking you, or or no. I'll say it better. Y'all either think that everybody's out to get you, y'all think everybody's out there to attack you, and you think anybody who's not part of your quote unquote tribe is simps, or in case for the pro blacks, they are loving quote unquote white people lovers. Y'all gotta get a fucking grip. That's a fact. But at least I'm gonna say this with you, Arthur. At least you're man enough to talk to me face to face. Psychopath atheist, at least you are man enough to talk to me face to face. I give y'all that respect. I give y'all that respect instead of hiding behind somebody else. Instead of trying to, I gotta create me an army against just one little YouTuber shit. So anyway, back to art and series eyes, and I hope one day we'll be on live stream together, art and series eyes. I hope one day but I want to add, I want something. If we're gonna do something like that, I hope one day it will be like a bigger form, um, a form that's very um, that's a little bit more diverse. That's a little bit more, you know, um, because people who are more diverse, are people who are more open to have conversations instead of doing this cowardly thing in the chat room, or making videos in the parking lot screaming and yelling and shit. instead of being man enough to hit that damn link. So anyway, get off of here. I appreciate Mika B, Jalen, Sir okay, man, I need to pronounce your name right, man. Wacky World pronouncing it right. Well, Jalen, how about you check this? Instead of you asking me that for Jalen, you asked me that question for like 10,000 times. How about you go over there and talk? How about you go over there again? Instead of asking me the question over and over again. This is about the 10th time you asked me that. BE Money, here Butterfly. You could be. I'm gonna get on off of here. Um. Anyway, like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna make. I'll see y'all next time. I'm out of here. And and yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Man, it's oh, I'm tired of explaining myself. Some things shouldn't be explained, Mika. Some things shouldn't be explained. All you have to do is go there and look around. Anyway, I mean, anyway, I'm out of here. Peace, y'all.